Namhlanje silapha eMpuma Kapa TV kwistudio sethu sosasazo. Namhlanje sikunye nomxhasi omkhulu omphathi wabaxhasi oka-MTN, uMr Bongani Ntshingile, osicela malunga ngohambo lwabo oluhambayo olukhenkethayo kwiindawo zosasazo kunye nendebe entsha ka-MTN8. Uyakhumbula ke kulo nyaka u-MTN8 imali inyukile, it's 10 million rands for winners. Mr Bongani, today nizile eMpuma Kapa TV uzobonisa indebe yaka-MTN8. Oluphulo lenu lithela uthini ebantwini?
Maqe ngibulise emakhaya kubo bonke abalandeli beMpuma Kapa. Sivuye kakhulu uba siphinde sibe lapha eGqeberha kodwa on a bigger note eMpuma Koloni. Into esifuna uyenza uba sikwazi ubonisa le ndebe, sikwazi nobonisa i-legends ezihamba nazo, sixhase le competition yethu kuthiwa i-MTN8, sikwazi ukuthi sinikeze abantu i-access to i-opportunities zoba zibe closer to le ndebe. Le ndebe siyazi wine Pirates ke last year, and yazi babalandeli aba-Pirates abaninzi bayijongile le ndebe bacinga ba bazaphinde bayiphathe ngelanga le-final. So into esiyenzayo ngoku apha eMpuma Koloni uba sihambe zonke i-media houses, siphinde sibe nazo ne-activations ezethu apho abantu bazawina khona i-prizes, siphinde siphushe ne-competitions ezesiziranayo for i-MTN8.
When you speak about the activations, and last year and then this year zikhona, what changed now from last year until this year?
Into esitshintshile this year uba last year if uyakhumbula besinayo futhi i-last fan standing lab apho umuntu omnye uzawukwazi uphumelela win million rand. Into besiyenza ke besikhetha i-finalists eziyi-8. This year into esitshintshile basawukhetha abantu about 32. And asizumela uba i-final ithi phela uba sikwazi u-announce i-winner. So sizawuthatha abantu about 32 on an all expenses paid trip apho i-final izawuba khona. Sibayisapho i-final izawuba khona, they will be treated VIP style, bazawukwazi ubukela ne-final on the match day, and then apho ke sizakwazi uba sibe ne-challenges esizenzayo nabo, and ultimately ku-final nge-half time sibe si-announce ke i-winner yethu. So xa ucinga uba into etshintshileyo uba from 8 people who are having a chance, we now have 32 people abana chance. Into esiphushayo nje abantu ba recharge apha ku competition yethu badayile *144*8# ba recharge nje ngo-10 rand or more weekly. Into balike banditsho uba it's weekly because i-qualifiers every week sikhetha abantu abawu-4 over a period of 8 weeks ukuze bakwazi abantu bafumane i-chance uba baqualifye every week to get into the final.
Speaking about the final, we know Pirates have been to the MTN final for the past 2 or 3 seasons. You correct me now, because Tellies who have made an upset beating Sundowns home and away. Your take on the final?
I think it's going to be a very exciting final. From a footballing perspective, I think you've got possibly 2 of the best football playing teams at the moment, which is what we've seen out of both Orlando Pirates and Stellies, and I think spectators can expect a very exciting match on that day, one that's really going to showcase football. But most importantly for Tina, we want to see goals, because I think that Sinayoke equals for charity initiative. Currently, I think we're sitting on 13 goals that were scored within regulation time, which is 90 minutes. And obviously we want to have more goals. Our target was 25, and unless we end up with a 5-4-6 whatever score at the final, we were really hoping to contribute 500,000 rand this year to the goals for charity initiative. So we're hoping to see more goals, and ultimately it's one of the ways that we as a brand, as MTN, we are able to show progress in communities through our calls for charity.
Mr. Bongs, as much as spoke about the progress, now we have seen teams like Stellenbosch in the final. What it means, the growth of MTN as a tournament, when you see such teams as people are not looking up to, they might make the final, but today we've got Stellenbosch and Pirates on the final. What it means for MTN having such teams?
I think for us, we're celebrating 30 years as a brand this year, and we've been in football for the better part of 26 years. We started in 1998 with the now Motsepe Foundation League back then, and across our journey, we've sponsored clubs such as Golden Arrows, Ajax Cape Town, Sundowns, Morocco Salos, and Litota Dover, and then obviously into the MTN8. Into Sithandayo, but teams are taking this competition very seriously. They want to ultimately claim, that wafa, that last team standing prize. And if you also think about it, it's the shortest competition which has a huge prize money. Jengobuchilo earlier on, by a prize money increase, And when we speak about progress, it's exactly that. It's about putting initiatives in place, increasing the prize money, and doing other things that are also going to make the teams look at this tournament differently. To say, you know what, we need to really fight for this trophy. We want to be the team that takes it. So it's going to be an interesting final, a very good final. I think both teams, really want to be the first to take 10 million.
It's a 10 million rands. Which we think will host the final, as much as it's under PSL will decide.
Look, there isn't an official announcement that has been made by the PSL as yet. I know that there are certain rumors that are going on social media at the moment, but really, it is the decision of the clubs and the Premier Soccer League as to where the final will go. So we can only but wait in anticipation to see where the final will go.
Chingila, thanks for your time very much, man. That was Mr. Bongani Chingila, the senior manager at MTN, telling us about the upcoming final between Stellenbosch and Orlando Pirates. Back to your studio.